Welcome to Pub and Porch, Applied Stoicism in Modern Life, hosted by Adam Piercy and Mick Mulroy. Okay, so we're going to do a little short blip here where we talk about the announcement of something new for the Pub and Porch podcast, which is Mick and I were talking, and Mick came up with the idea of an award, and I agreed with him. And so today we are announcing our very first recipient of what we are calling the Rufus. We are calling it the Rufus because Musonius Rufus was a very prominent Stoic, and many of his students stood up against tyranny, against autocracy, against dictatorships, and they were known as the Stoic opposition. So we are calling this award from Pub and Porch the Rufus. So Mick, why don't you tell us a little bit about our very first recipient?
Yeah, and first of all, we were going to call it the Stoic Opposition Award, but then we realized that some people might be thinking that we're fighting our own cause.
Yes.
If you think about the way that sounds. So good on you for coming up with the Rufus, perfectly named.
Thank you.
So Corina Machado, she is a Venezuelan politician. She started as an engineer. You might appreciate that.
Yes.
And she was a legislator who really promoted everything that Stoicism exemplifies: democracy, meritocracy, freedom of speech, human rights, right? And of course, at a time when the leader of Venezuela was the opposite of all these things. First Chavez, and then God, why am I drawing a blank? I talk about him like 10 times a day on what's that?
Oh no, that's from Argentina. Sorry, I said Picho, but no.
No. It's the current. Like I talk about him like every day on. Maybe we have to do this over, my friend.
It's okay.
I think we're going to have to.
I can always edit it. No, I can always edit it. Don't worry.
Maduro. Jeez. Maybe it was because it was so close to Machado.
Yeah. It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So she was the opposite of Maduro, who was an acolyte of Chavez, which is essentially the epitome of autocratic rulers.
That's right.
Who, in both cases, they took one of the wealthiest countries in Latin America with $14 trillion worth of proven oil and gas reserves, and somehow managed to cause such a disaster that 7 million people had to flee the country. Right. So, and then of course, Machado, our selectee, was obviously going to win. The people realized that what she said was what's best interest of the country. So he banned her from running. She selected one of her proteges. That person did run. And then that person won 70% of the vote by most estimations. And then the autocrat, being the autocrat, simply said he was the president. This individual could have left the country, of course, probably went on a book tour, right? Did not, is still in the country, right? With everything going on, is still hiding in the country, and was selected as the 2025 recipient of the Nobel Prize for Peace. So I'm sure she's going to put the Rufus up on the same shelf as the Nobel Prize, probably.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect person to start. She exemplifies in her, not only her words, but her deeds.
Yes.
The idea of stoicism and freedom around the world. So she is our selectee for the Rufus this year.
Yes. Well, so to Corina Machado, we wish you well. We wish you all the best in your endeavors, and we hope you enjoy receiving our first Rufus going out this year. So thanks, Mick. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for listening to the Pub and Porch podcast. If you'd like to find out more about the podcast or its host, head over to pubandporch.com, and you can listen to all our episodes on Spotify, Apple, or whichever platform you prefer. And if you'd like to help out with the podcast, you can find us on Patreon. Drop us an email if you have a comment on any past episode, you have a suggestion for future episodes, or you have an essay on an important topic for Stoicism. Send it to us, and then we can be reached at info@pubandporch.com. Today's music was provided by bensound.com. Until next time, Pub and Porch out.